Good day everyone, some more Dragon's Dogma Arisen here on a fighter account. Last time we finished up the Worm Hunt quests, so now we're on stage 4 of the game, which is the next stage that's chock-a-block full of side quests. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and take out one there, and naturally Madeline as well. So small. Well, we got that done. Next up, there are 2 quests that we can snatch from up here. So I reckon we'll do just that. The Alienor quest and conspirators. I guess technically 3 because we already grabbed that. Well, you fatal. Please over here. Alrighty. Night time, we can progress both of those quests. However, there's a 3rd side quest that we can sort of 2 for 1 with the mirror, with the Alienor quest. That, and if we have skeleton keys, which we do. Before anything else though, we want to get out. I may have farmed that too much, just a bit. Some embroidery meat. What was I looking for here? Oh, a lantern. Yeah, we want to grab a lantern. Alright, what's a curative? I think potent green vase will work. And last but not least, we need a Pilgrim's Charm, which can easily be gotten in South Layer Canyon. So, looks like I already grabbed all those. Do you mind? So it seemed to be online, so let's go ahead and swap that off in case I need to rest at all. Let's just speed that up a wee bit. Okay, let me think. The conspirators will take us to South Layer Canyon. I reckon that's alright. So we'll head to Cassidus. There are a pair of quests for us to pick up here, one of which is getting rid of Olmero. Hi, little rascal. 30 lizardmen, 10 deer, and griffin. Here's the Volmero quest. So he basically asks for certain things. Some herbs, some food, and a lantern, and then a good luck charm for its travels, which is the Pilgrim's Charm. I think you can just buy them from Farnival as well. And this lad's looking for his old man. He's chopped up in the dungeon. So we're gonna run over to the encampment and check its notice board. I'm gonna tell you to the Witchwood. Because we have 3 side quests involving that. Also, I need to kill more bunnies. What count am I at? Okay, 13 more. This little ambush triggered. Does it mean that completion trigger before we killed that little rascal? I feel like there's supposed to be more bunnies running around here. Where? The only ones left should be these three. Why? You can grab it. I like when she grabs it when it's a little higher up over here. Whereas that's Lara. Actually trolling. Right, there should be 3 bunnies on the hill here. Yeah. I missed some. There should have been enough on this trail to have completed that. Oh. Just one more. Oh, there's a ninja bunny or something. Just kept dodging. Well, you lads are late. You already missed the Garbar ambush. What stage of the quest are we on for him? Asmite. I just want to pick some of that up. Probably did and just forgot to bring it to him. Whoopsie daisy. Skeleton Magi, Boxing, Skelly Knights, Bandits. Okay. To the Witchwood. That was simple enough. I knew there were more. Where is it? Oh. Cheeky hiding on this bush. But don't you feel clever? How do I mark progression, by the by? I forget. Pretty well maps out. Got to get over there. Oh, looks like I missed the top over here. Oops. This area, of course. Take care of that over in the northeast. Let's stay on the tree to you, mate. We'll pretend we didn't see you miss. Just a bit.
ゴブリンたちはこの森の奥から現れて人を襲うようです。こんなところに何の用だ。隙の大きい技をかわし直後を狙いましょう。面倒なやつを狙います。攻撃後の隙を狙いましょう。
俺たちに喧嘩吹きかけるってか。
So I just walked away. So wasn't there supposed to be a third one there? But I've asked this every time. Going over here should clean out the rest of them for the notice board quest. happy to take that off. She seems to spam it a bit too much. It's handy when they have a rusted daggers, but she doesn't. So
武装した敵です。面倒な相手は私が立ちます。攻撃後の隙を狙いましょう。攻撃を連続で食らうの危険です。やりました。何かあるようです。サイクロプスがいます。サイクロプスの目を狙いましょう。一発一発が強烈です。
I suppose you're going to let me get you out into a fight. No, didn't think so.
牙が折れました。サイクロプスの力を合わせた結果です。相手を決めます。
Finland Saga.
強力です。油断なきよう。戦闘時は焦らず、よく攻撃機会を見定めましょう。
Haven't gotten around to checking out what that's even about yet. Come to think of it. Did you enjoy it? There are knowledge flags for third Francis Star in this area. I'm just not, which is why I'm running them like a headless chicken right now. I'm just not 100% certain what they are and where exactly you have to go to trigger them here. Because some are quite broad. You just have to be in. See, this one triggers every time when you're about here. But they say that the same one in other places, which leads me to believe that it's not the important one. Nonetheless, it's about the only one that I can get to trigger here, so I don't know. I don't know. That's another one, but they say that in other places as well, including a couple places that aren't really open at all, which is funny. Maybe we could get up there for you. Wonders. Thought we. Vikings there.
我々の勝利です。
Interesting. Don't see many anime focused on that particular area. You might see the one-off Viking-based character, but not focused entirely on them as a setting.
力を合わせた結果です。
That being said, it is amusing how much more care and attention to detail and faithfully they portray
寂しげな場所
those time periods and areas. Than Western media has for the
森
past
が深くなってきました。
while. Viking anime with the epic fantasy, so it's more historical. Interesting.
半島の南部にあって、この森はいつも深い霧に覆われています。
They acknowledge Star in Witchwood is also being quite finicky, but it's always had that reputation.
魔女の家に向かうには、この川を渡るしかありません。浅い川です。歩いて
Those comments about the river is the first star for it.
すでに起動しているようです。止めたりはできそうにありません。破壊してこの辺り
Breaking those as well.
うっそうとした森ですね。この森、まるで何かを守っているように感じます。了承を伺います。良質な素材などの採取で、ここに探索します。力を合わせた結果です。やりました。ひとたび道に迷えば、昼間でも自分がどこにいるかわからなくなる。そんな危険を冒してまで、ここに物取りに来るための少ないのです。
Spider infested tunnel.
狼がいます。闇雲に攻撃。
Cheeky blighter. Wait, let's have 3 of us jump at the same time. Sure, it'll be fine. Sure, it'll be fine. You go, you wanker.
狼がいます。力を合わせた結果です。やりました。各所様、大丈夫ですか？全体に使います。
I heard someone inflicted with torpor. The comment seemed to suggest it was me, but I never slowed down, so how bizarre. How bizarre. You know, you have a pickaxe, but you never used it. So I wonder about you, Paul. Got to be able to do that pretty well in Dragon's Dogma 2, since daggers and bows are separate characters now. Got blocked by the tree. Embarrassing for you.
逃げていきました。放っておきましょう。機敏に動きます。近くには特に注意してください。どうやら炎が苦手なようです。今から力を合わせた結果です。放っておきましょう。時間が惜しいです。
back here. Suppose. The third talisman, folk talisman, is around here-ish. Pretty sure I showed it on stream last time, but just in case.
魔女は縛り込みだ。君の悪いまじない使命。ドラゴンの仲間を追い出せ。
Okay, golem time. It's amusing to me that storyline-wise, it very much seems like this is intended to be your first encounter with the golem, considering how easily you can find one here. Or even if you get too curious over here. Alright team, let's see what you got. That is not the correct spell, love. Our way to a mage, you can't do anything to it anyway. Only you are a sorcerer. There we are. Oh. It's a bit awkward. So the last one's on the foot. That's always a joy to get. The idea is you break the one on the back and it makes him fall down, then you get the one on the foot. But sometimes you get knocked over if the one on the back is the commanding one, which causes this state. Because then he's not going to fall over, he's just going to freeze. Now he's going to rampage for roughly 30 seconds. Then he'll come back down. Be easy enough to deal with. One thing about the one on the foot, you can actually reach it while he's standing. It just has to be while he's stepping. You're an archer, why don't you shoot him in the forehead? You know how to do it. I know you do. See, just when he was staggered like that, I was able to damage it. And there he goes. Iceland, Britain, Wales, Norway and Denmark. Nice varied locations. And one raiding the garden. 'Tis a curious start. The starn's gone. We just killed it. iron upon you're drunk. Entering here actually gives them another start. Sorry, it's just the third one. It's going awry. Full talisman up here, of course. They're not very well hidden in this area. Now, naturally, as a fighter or a warrior, I have no way at all of reaching the bloody thing. And give them more herbs to make ale as of. And here is the only location in the entire game where you get these bloody king bay leaves, but they only grow 3 at a time. So you have to come back in a week. There's Mark of the Chimera, that's the shield Savon uses, and it's the next tier shield below this one. So it's just a wee bit weaker than this one. That's another full talisman. Now we're going to exit the Witchwood, then turn right back around and come back in, because there are 2 more quests here, and that's the way to get them activated. It's actually a bit awkward because since Celine is moving to your place now, there's nothing that tells you to go back to the Witchwood at all after this, so they're very easily missed if you're not careful. Scared of me running around there without my lamp again. You're quite unsure if there's a difference in the lighting between what I see and what the stream sees. I know some streamers have issues in that regard, who can be difficult to tell. Baseball crystal. Let's see. You wanker, look at you. Now what did that doggo do to you? Also going in through here at night. Not necessarily the easiest thing to do, because it does actually get really bloody dark in here. Oh, you're not wrong. Finding it interesting, all these other golems that are completely inactive. There's one there, there's another over here.
良質の素材などが採取できる絶好の探索地なのですが、ひとたび道に迷い昼間でも自分がどこにいるかこのエリアに詳しくなりました。
What? Huh? Pardon? You? I have no words.
これは岩でしょうか。
If you needed more proof of how arbitrary some of these triggers for getting them knowledge is, because I've been all over this area with
その
it
気分がいいような
several times, and it just randomly procs right then. When this isn't even a spot, right here specifically, isn't even a spot that is supposed to give them anything. Because the knowledge is supposed to come from seeing Folk Talisman's break, from the fording the river there at the beginning, going into this tunnel over here. All of that is supposed to be the knowledge, but I don't bloody know anymore. See, there's also the issue of even if you show them something, sometimes it doesn't take. Like, for example, a rather famous example is the exploding barrel in the Hydra trick. Sometimes you have to show them that 3 or 4 times before they realise, oh, yeah, I can do that. And then other times they'll get it first try. I've seen pawns. I've trained a pawn that took 4 times. Seen a pawn that got it the first try. So. And if their Arisen has them set to not being very talkative, sometimes it can be even easier to miss, specifically location knowledge, where they just won't say anything. So you can't tell if, because that's one easy way to tell if they actually make a comment. That is unique to an area. Anything better in here? No.
かつてあなたと同じく
ところで彼らは
各社とのボーンと不思議な運命ですね。
Okay, we started that one. I'm actually going to give that to one of them to hold, just because it's bloody heavy. Alright, and there's our target. Really stands out. Gold coloured golem. And as a fighter, this is one of the few enemies in the game where I can pretty much not kill him. Well, it is doable, but I'll just show you. So, there's going to be a medal right up there in that tree.
水に濡れないよう注意してください。
I cannot reach said medal as a fighter, with one exception, and that is you lure him up here
山の中での戦闘は不利です。
and over here to the tree, over here especially, and we climb up on him, up to his noggin, and he happens to stand up straight enough that we're able to leap off and get one little whack in on the middle. and then repeat that until it's broken. That's the only way a fighter or warrior can beat this particular metal golem, unfortunately.
来ましたメタルゴーレムですメタルゴーレムの攻撃が
If you're solo, now, if
とにかくメダルを壊しましょう
t-
ゴーレムには魔法攻撃が効きません
if
攻略知識が上がりましたメダル以外には攻撃が通りません行きます
good lass, if well, as you can see, as long as you have pawns with you, you'll be fine. But if you're one of those lads that like to solo everything, and you happen to be a warrior or a fighter, warriors. So warrior and fighter are completely fine against metal golems, as long as they can reach the metals. Mage, however, is the only class that just cannot kill them.
メダルを壊しましょう今のうちにメダルを探しましょう
Well, actually, the mage's heavy attack, where they swing their staff, I believe that does physical damage. The issue is, it's really finicky.
とにかくメダルを壊しましょう
Oh, come. Oh, that's alright. It's a lot easier to hit with a sword and a warrior's weapon than jump heavy with the mage. And you might be wondering, wait, what about Sorcerer? Sorcerer has the same issue Mage is, doesn't it? Since they're immune to magic. No, because Sorcerer has 3 spells that do physical damage on top of the magic damage. That being Bolide, Giselle, and Sizen. It's supposed to be more than one.
通りません結果です我々の勝利です
There's only one medal left. Ah, he's getting here. See, I knew there were more skillies here.
やりました 来ましたメタルゴーレムです魔力で動きそうです敵の攻略知識が上がりました
Easy as. And now we have the regular golem. Should be easy enough.
よじ登って上から直接攻撃します
So in base Dragon's Dogma, pre-Dark Arisen, just the vanilla game, back in the day,
ダウンしましたメダルを測るよ
it was
打撃が
actually, even with pawns, it could be pretty maddening to face the metal golem,
対戦を
because it could be like pulling teeth to get the AI of the yellow pawns to actually target
制御メダルを攻撃します
the metals,
今の攻撃が効いたようです
as opposed to just the golem's body. However, with the Dark Arisen update, they seem to have they never mentioned this, as far as I'm aware, in any patch notes or anything like that, or any release notes or anything. But they definitely improved the AI of
入手しておく何かありますよ
Strider and Ranger pawns. Because in
アイテムを決めます
Vanilla Dragon's Dogma, Strider pawns very much seem to be horrid.
何かあるようです。今何かが物陰で動いてきます。
And now they're arguably the best bombs, at least DPS wise. They just completely melt things. Should probably put my lantern away. And I must have forgotten about it. Just wasting oil. Yeah, so you just stand there under that tree for, it could be a good 20-30 minutes before your ranger stride upon finally decided, oh, I should probably shoot this metal. Half the time it would seem like an accident. But yeah, Strider Pawns in Vanilla Dragon's Dogma seemed very... Yeah, Strider Pawns in particular seemed quite... I suppose buggy would be the appropriate way of describing it. Where sometimes they either wouldn't use their bar, or they wouldn't use their dagger skills, or they just wouldn't attack at all. Rangers were also a little finicky as well, where sometimes they refused to use their bar. Luckily all that's... Did we not just kill you? Really starting to wonder. Oh, now you mine. Oh, you can get firefly stones from here. Thought you had to go to the ancient quarry to get those. More inactive golems. It's only that one over there and the metal golem that will actually activate on you. Cheeky blighters. This is the way up, by the by, if you were curious. But yes, I remember the very first pawn contest in GameFAQs where one of the standouts was someone that actually somehow miraculously got a Strider pawn to behave properly. Well, closer to properly. They didn't win because he was quite heavily outshined by pretty much all the other pawn types, but it was notable.
跡。どうやら魔物以外にも動物がいますね。宝箱を開けます。ゴブリンです。一気に制圧しましょう。我々の勝利です。
The remnants of the ambush are still here, despite it being a day later. What do these guards actually do?
やりました。力を合わせた結果です。この辺りの岩からは何か取れるかもしれません。見晴らしのいい浜辺ですね。
Oh, speaking of pond lines for travel knowledge,
岩場は見通しが悪いですね。
there's one that's quite easily missed, even here, this early on this unusual beach.
何かあるようです。
I'm not exactly certain what's so unusual about it,
探せば何かあるかもしれない。
but I don't know. They also named a waterfall the Nameless Falls, so what do I know?
見晴らしのいい浜辺ですね。ここに塔があります。一度地図でも確認を。
And specifically, it's this area over here, where,
この水辺の先に行けそうです。
yeah, right
何か
there.
ないか探してみてはどうでしょう。
I've actually been getting at that line pretty easily recently. Sometimes they can be a bit finicky with them saying it, sometimes you just have to wait there for like 5 minutes till they decide to say it. But that's supposed to be your cue that come over here and find, you know, those bags of gold in that boat over there. And some other goodies are coming over here. Guess you do need double jump to get up there.
水辺には水の魔物がいます。近づくと危険ですよ。
Levitating might do it. Because sometimes if you hit the right angle on a rock, on a wall, you sort of slide upwards when levitating. That's one of the easy ways to get through the back door of the Witchwood early.
我々にとってもここは安息の場です。
So this tablet that we got from the Witchwood, to further the quest we can take it to a priest, and either this one or the one in Grand Soren will do.
はて、ただ
And either way they will tell you to go talk to the Dragon Forged.
立派な教会ですね。司祭も熱心な方だそうです。 屋根伝いの
attack again. Alright, we need to take out 29 oxen. There are 4 at a time here, and you can exit and re-enter and it will respawn them. That being said, there's no real reason to do that, considering there are quite a few of them in the plains here. Incidentally, there are a couple more easily missable knowledge triggers for pawn area knowledge. One of which is up here at this dock. Comments about the wharf being abandoned. Also, I'm not sure why, but we're neck deep in the water, but the brine isn't attacking. For some reason, this area is sort of bugged, I guess, in this way. So there's one line, and there's another just a wee bit up the road here. Right there. Seek out the shallows, lest we lure out the brine. See, that one's a generic one. And of course, an in plain sight, but for some reason easily missable location. There's the storage shed under the bridge, but I've already shown it. You actually should come down and say hello if we keep killing oxen. Just need to grab on and try to set him aflame, because they will make him fall. Wales is drop dead. That too. So there's a bit of sort of obscure pawn knowledge for fighting griffins, where 2 or 3 of you, if you jump on it once, you can hold him down, so he can't fly.
何かあるようです
But it can sometimes be a bit finicky to get the pawns to latch on with you if they don't already have the knowledge. We got gloves of might, which aren't the most aesthetically pleasing gloves in the world, but they raise your climbing speed on monsters. Basically, they can make any non-strider vocation match the strider's climbing speed, and make the strider even faster. Some people really like them, even when playing a strider. Personally, I think it's a bit overkill if you're already a strider. What the gobbos up here? See, there's the open plains comment again. Yeah, I'm not chasing that. If he wants to leave that badly, then I suppose we can allow it. For now. Maybe. This tree right here is the location of another little trigger, if they'll actually see it. See, the awkward thing is, even if they don't say the line, they can still get the knowledge. Or not. You really can't be sure, unless they do say it. We have a few more oxen to kill. There's a generic line. Or rather two unconnected ones.
牛を仕留めれば食用肉になります。緊急時には貴重な存在です。用途とて常に安全とは限りません。装備品は常に確認しておきましょう。
Pretty sure they also say that line down here. So that's not exactly unique either.
このような複雑な場所からは何かの採取が期待できます。
How are we doing on defenses? Nine more. Let's go through Magi. Alright, we have to kill 10 deer. Some more lizardmen. Well, luckily for us, we can grab some more lizardmen down here. And then another at the end of that river. Next to the nameless falls.
どうなっているのでしょう。 注意してください。システムを切り落とせばリザーブが再開します。嫌う習性があるのです。力を合わせた結果です。
It's so cheesy to deal with them with eyes. It's his shoes. Don't want that. It's no good. My lamb's just trying to waste a bit of time until it gets night. Although I suppose we could take care of yeah, we have to head up there anyway. Clear the we'll get the Arisen spawns. And we'll take care of the side-quested Windbluff Tower as well. Even though storyline's going to take us up there for the Fauneville Trial quest. Just there's a character witness there. If you want to prove him innocence.
古びた橋ですね。朽ちたりはしてないようですが。
Oh, there's a missable. There's another missable bit of bugger lying around here where they say cast an eye below, but it can be really finicky to get them to say it. I've actually had them say it under here before, even though it doesn't make sense, because the whole idea of the line is
水に濡れないよう注意してくだ
it's
さい。
coming from the top.
何かあるようです。
Let's try to go a bit more leisurely across the bridge. Zigzagging to see if we can find the exact spot to trigger the line. Although the pawns aren't exactly. Okay, there they are. I imagine they're confused as all get out, but they're kind of zagging and zigging a wee bit. Yeah, they're not in the mood to talk apparently anymore. They didn't say the line by the tree, and they didn't say.
橋ですね。いい目印になりそうです。
See, that was one that seems to always trigger. There's also a very large tree over here that drops some lines.
周辺に鹿がいるかもしれません。食用肉の入手が期待できます。
There's the deer line,
各社様の行動に
which is interesting because this isn't exactly the spot where the deer are. Now look at this little beauty right there.
何かあるようです。
That is a large lad.
何かありますよ。
I'm fairly certain that's the biggest tree in the game. Most of the other big trees are about like this one. This one could eat a couple of that one. Okay, I'm calling shenanigans on you being able to shoot me from there. That was a wonky angle.
厄介な攻撃を。
Alright, it's a pawn. That is a pawn.
何度でも回復します。
Speaking of deer, I need to. What are these balls?
宝箱を開けます。任せてください。
Hello, love.
開けた場所から疲れないよう慎重に進みましょう。
Oh, we're a wee bit further up
攻
than
撃が
that.
防具に弾かれます。コンボを持つ点攻撃を集中させましょう。落雷でコンボを放たせます。狙い通りです。
I don't know why I even bother.
あの鎧の内定士が鎧を破壊しましょう。
Does that sound lit with the club again? Sometimes it can jam itself in an awkward spot, like in between a tree and a rock, and it just rapid fires those
攻撃が防具に弾かれます。
foot stomp sounds.
我々の勝利です。力を合わせた結果です。
That's an experience when it does that.
この泉は入ると体力が回復します。
Instantly noticed the size of that spring. That one is, I believe, the smallest one of the three.
気になる場所の多い地形ですね。何かないでしょうか。 この辺りは動物の気配がしますね。
Right here.
彼は食料として
This is another obscure trigger for area knowledge.
たまに人と出くわした際は敵か味方かをよく見極めましょう。 北の砦に到着です。 ドラゴンと
Okay, we'll grab this
人
quest.
は結束できない。こんな遠方にも両都兵が。
次およそ聞いてぜひ
We'll go talk to the Dragon Forged.
この辺りまで来ると魔物も手強いですね。ダイヤウルフがいます。
When a rush can start,
魔物もどこかの
there's
生態系を
plenty of stuff we need to do at night time.
この辺りの木は南の方と形が違いますね。
So we're going to try and ignore the direwolves best we're able.
ドラゴン襲来とともに魔物も活性化し、山岳地から進行してきているようです。 他に何かが描かれていますね。
確信する
Alrighty. Is it back to Grand Soren? Now, if I'm quick enough,
特定の道具でここに戻ってこられます。
I should be able to progress
一人では何もでき
3 different quests.
準備
Choose.
が整ったら、両都城内に開けた場所ですね。町人たちが暮らしているようです。この奥の階段は上の区画に続いているようですね。兵たちの手苦労が大変なものでしょう。
ごきげんよう
Okay, first off is Fatal. Because the rascal Likes to take his time to come down to speak to us, whereas Mirabelle is always at the spot over on the other side, the other gazebo. I have to wait a couple of minutes for him to decide to shower up. Also, even when the quest marker appears over his head, you can't speak to him until he gets over here and gets completely stopped. Otherwise, the dialogue will be the same as if you talk to him inside. So he has to get up here, then he has to get stopped. Now, talk to Mirabelle.
ですから
See if we can't sneak in with that. Oh. That's unlucky timing. Just like that lad. Get away. There goes another guard. And I'm free. Just to make sure which chamber has.
それは誰き早くこれは
There's his old man. Make sure to activate that quest. isn't anything really spectacular to gather. Yeah, in this was it channel, fortunately. This chest over here, but nothing spectacular. Final boss rat. And we unlock it, and now we can actually enter there if we want. I wouldn't recommend it. There's nothing there. Then this quest will complete once this little interaction. Once they get out of the city. If I had thought ahead, or rather, if I wasn't so paranoid about running out of night time, I would have, before going up to the Duke's place, I would have slapped those salvation robes on and ran under the bridge to progress that quest as well, but here they are. Don't need that anymore. What's you have that's so heavy? All too many fish, that's what you have. Where did you get that? They don't really... Okay. If you give them a decent... give them some decent leveling, so they have proper stamina. It's extremely rare, unless you're going Great Gamble Ranger, for them to need stamina curatives. Alright, I need to do that. Suppose I go in. Do so.
噂では救済と通じ暗躍している無名騎士なる人物がいると。
Now remind us, as you complete this quest properly, ignore this lad and go directly to Julian himself. Who's typically and tell him 1 week's supply. He hands you the embroidery meat. I'm going to go ahead and start
びたまえ貴殿については
Fornival's quest since we're going back up to the Windbluff Tower. As we're doing that, we want to talk to Vader. To get his petition. And then we grab one from Simire and the priest for the Jeffrey.
確か罪を問われているフォーニバル。確か領土にいる。ねえ、情報を持ったその調子です。探してみましょう。
This quest is an amusing one just because they gave so many fallback options for you in case for whatever reason you couldn't figure out who to go to, whose petitions and such to go to prove him innocent. So you can go to Renard and he can forward you petitions to either prove him guilty or innocent. You can make up to 3, which is the amount you need. 3 and then 1 witness. Speaking of, Renard's still here. Interesting. Whoops. I believe we still have the quest to kill Oxen, so we'll smack these 4 around again. There's no sense renewing the flower just yet, since we'll have to sleep several days for Fornival trial. Is it really worth healing? Maybe the game will be kind to us now and give us the cost and eye below line. See, there's a line we missed earlier, even with all of zigzagging. But there's one more. The cost and eye below line. Out of this side of the road. Chicka chicka.
道が分かれていますね。行き先をよく確認しましょう。遥か遠方に見えるあの建物、何なのでしょう。ゴブリンです。攻撃を私が行きます。攻撃が来ている。士気が下がるはず。我々の勝利です。ん？何かありますよ。最近は北方の守りも物資不足で困っていると聞きます。
That line's sort of a hint that all's not well. To keep an eye out on. Oh yeah, switch back to item tools.
捕まると上空へ連れ去られます。翼を焼き尽くして地上戦に持ってきましょう。凍結効果があります。敵にも様々な長所や弱点があります。
Is that it?
よく観察し有効な手段を探りましょう。やりました。我々の勝利です。力を合わせた結果で
You didn't know about this area. Sure did. Alright, there's some oxen here as well if we need more numbers. Which I think we do. Shouldn't be too many though.
風が気持ちいいです。 宝が中は何でしょう。
Peppermint seed.
のどかな風景ですね。魔物がいなければですが。
Oh, you're not wrong.
この地にいるダリオという人物がフォーニバルの関係者だったはず。
So, to keep this one, we need to not have
近くで見ると
the vulnerable trial highlighted if we want to get a prize.
各所にまだこれを伝令から聞きました。フォーニバル困りました。今残念私フォーニあと
こんな遠方にも領土兵が
フォーニバル氏のことは
So after
物資をなくしては成り立ちませんね。
also the guard that we're looking for was right here. He'll agree to be a witness.
どうも
Then it takes us there. Incidentally, there are actually missable lines about
戻りの礎
Windbluff Tower
石が戻って
that are important to get for Grant's knowledge
我々に
as well.
ここは安息の場です。
you basically just go up the ramp
どこに向かいましょうか。
and walk around the armaments and
兵たちの気苦労も大変なの
the
でしょう。
handful of porn comments that they'll throw out talking about it all. We need to go back up there and get the key. For our rewards anyway.
貴殿伊豆では選び小に左門引き続き貴殿伊豆では小左門の引き続き貴殿伊豆では小左門のでは
It's be getting dark already, so I'm going to go and grab the salvation robes out of storage.
噂では救済と通じ暗躍している無名騎士なる人物がいると。
好きなのさ好きなのささあ好きなのを選びなまた来て
We'll run back up to this bloody tower.
時矢には長くお世話になることでしょう。さて、どこに向かいましょうか。この先にはホーンビルド、我々の仲間の集う施設があります。
Listen, if you want to stop yourself from breaking into a roll, you can throw out a light attack right before you hit the ground. That will prevent you from rolling. With the blue class, you can just start levitating a bit.
両党とて危険と
The yellow class, you can double jump.
心得てまいりましょう。道が分かれていますね。行き先をよく確認しましょう。道を外れると魔物が潜んでいますよ。街道は比較的安全ですが、気を抜かずに行きましょう。 こんなところに出入り口が。何の目的で作られたのでしょう。ずぶ濡れです。
Not sure why that line's being so stubborn. I actually got it earlier on my main. So, I obviously had gotten it before plenty of times, but it was just a reminder that, oh yeah, that's a beam.
砦を守る兵士たちも過酷な環境では士気を保つのが難しいと聞きます。近くで見ると立派な砦ですね。ドラゴンという脅威だけでは人は結束できないんです。
フォーニバル氏のこと。フォーニバル。
The key gives you opens this door over here, which gives you it's got the Malorian chest plate and helmet in there. Also a bit more travel knowledge. The pawns somehow knowing he has the key. I'm actually unsure what rise the land they're talking about here, but it's not. That's not the only place to make that comment. So that voice line is probably intended for the different area. Some of them do have dialogue once they actually get up the ladder as well. On a couple of areas here. It's actually a shame that it's the chest place in the helmet and not like the chest place in boots with the Malorian gear. Otherwise he could get what I'm wearing here because it's the chest in the boots. Otherwise Caxton sells it in the post game. Before we go over there, I don't want to miss this one over here. I should have went over here first, but I'm silly. Probably better not to look around from up there. I guess it was a waste of time. There was no voice lines for it anyway. Bugger all. Where are you getting those? Mushrooms. There's usually a line going across here, but they may have said it earlier and I wasn't paying attention. Okay, back to Grand Soren. Quit this nonsense. Run over this poor innocent nun, and then blow Chrysomenes. That's not where I landed at all.
しっかり働けよ。おっと、そうだ。本部へ行くならついでに頼んでおこうか。この鍵を預けておく。道中にある隠し場所に戻しておいてくれ。場所はわかるな。
Very
他の連
discreet.
絡員に使わせるものだから扱いは慎重にな。
鍵を隠せばいいんだな。任せてくれ。ではどうしよう。次は本部集会で会おうぜ。救済に幸あれ。連絡員に渡す鍵か。いつも思うけど、こんなところに隠して大丈夫なのかな。まあ、確かに
There's
言われなきゃ
actually a
わからない場
chance
所ではある
that
けどな。
if you get here quick
いよいよ
enough,
本部勤めか。
you can cut the other one off and get the second key
毎度どうも。
all at once, but I've never really bothered with it. You don't need it. You only need one of them. And you can get 3-star catacomb knowledge without it because it's not like they hold different areas and you can't get to where the other one leads. You just have to go backwards.
この武器屋には長くお世話になることでしょう。
さあ好きなのを選び、さあ好きなの、さあさあ好きなの、また来てくれ。
体力回復、アイテム。スキル管理、さまざまな機能が。
Tell you what. We'll complete that one. Then we'll head to
普段はもっと
Frontier Caverns. And get the silver idol.
怪しいとされる山岳地へまずは行ってみましょう。
Huh. There we are. So I should remember I have a lantern this time. Of course, we're just heading down here to the shortcut.
墓所のこちら。道が
Curious.
分かれていますね。
Oh, they want us to
先を
go.
確認しましょう。道を外れると魔物が潜んでいます。
They were taking me to the other shortcut. I guess we'll kill the Garbar ambush up here. Hello. How's it going? You've got to be joking. Okay, since you're serious about it, you'll away.
何度でも回復します。
Not sure why, but I have false memory of there being a chest over there. Those buffs move so slow. It's funny. Apparently the ogre hasn't respawned. It's surprising.
中は何でしょう。ひるまず攻撃しています。段差をうまく利用しましょう。ところどころに大きな段差がありますね。やりました。力を合わせた結果です。
Right, in case you were wondering, the fat undead explosion can kill phantoms.
そんな力が
本当だ。喋ってない。信じてくれ。
魔物のバ
まさかあいつが各社だったなんて。
さらに歪めて増幅させる。今や各所が崩壊し、全域を踏破して確認するのは難しそうですね。地下に続いているようです。
救済メンバーから手に入れた鍵が使えます。
鍵がかかっているようです。特殊な鍵のようです。来ます、ファントムが。我々の勝利です。
What just happened? Why did I explode?
迷わないようにしましょう。まず私が様子を見てきます。我々の勝利です。人骨が歩いています。バラバラにしてやりましょう。
この聖なる力があれば。
この骸骨、なかなかの使い手です。勝利です。力を合わせた結果です。
Did she just... She is throwing a spawn I've seen in a very long time. Flask of oil could come in
まず
handy.
私が様子を見てきます。
向こうの通路に魔物がいますね。今のうちに仕留めておきましょう。ここからなら安全です。
がいます。周囲を注意深く探ります。何かあるようです。
Have I missed that one? Before we do that, let's go down here and kill all these fat undead. Go ahead, the blast. Gets blasted.
周囲を注意深く探ります。やはり鍵を手に入れなければ。アイテムを拾います。お任せください。
Sometimes the ones are about to spawn. We do have 3-star travel knowledge. The catacombs, yes. Four more fast on this. Always seems like there should be more than 9 in here, but appears not. And the toughest boss fight in the game. Good work, team. That was a rough one. And a unique pair of daggers. Not spectacular, unfortunately, but if you collect it, here's how you get them. Okay, so we're down here. Might as well head to Devilfire Grove. Don't need a lantern anymore.
中央のあたりは深そうですね。迂回した方がいいかと。
水源が近くにあるようです。探索なら水辺の魔物に注意を。
あまり近づかない方が。
動物の糞が落ちていますね。鹿か何かでしょうか。水際を通りましょう。浅瀬ならずぶ濡れにならずに行けます。ゴブリンよりも手強いタイプです。
気をつけて、お任せします。
地上だけで空の倒してしまえば盾も意味をなしません。
What's the point of you running over here all big and tough and then cowering immediately? No shield, no weapon. What do you expect to happen?
守り通称クラミトリで西方からのゴブリン侵攻を防ぐ拠点。ゴブリンが集めたものが多くあるはず。くまなく探索してみましょう。ホブゴブリン手強い足です。まずは私が仕掛けます。敵に保護します。
Alright, I need to remember to remove that.
ひるんでいます。やりました。力を合わせた結果です。ゴブリンがいます。気をつけて。炎の攻撃を止めましょう。どうやら炎が苦手なようです。飛び道具に注意。ホブゴブリンは火で弱い。そこを攻めていきましょう。何かありますよ。ホブゴブリン弱い相手です。ゴブリンは炎を嫌うようです。ゴブリンは炎を嫌います。ゴブリンよりも手強いタイプです。やりました。何かが待ち構えていそうな。力を合わせた結果です。扉は開いていますが、素直に通り抜けていいものか。誰が作ったのでしょう。自然の空間ではないようですが。宝箱が見えますが、扉が開きません。ゴブリンです。頭に攻撃が効くようです。あの敵は厄介な攻撃を。攻撃が防御に弾かれます。頭への攻撃が有効なようです。鎧の部分は普通の攻撃が弾かれます。
So I wasn't even bothering trying to get that helmet off.
鎧を破壊しました。攻撃が防具に弾かれます。今も天に出て戦車。鎧の部分は普通の攻撃が弾かれます。力を合わせた結果です。随分立派な作りです。
Malignant is an electric enchanted longsword. If you're into that sort of thing. Alright, let's go turn this stuff in.
礎
これは呪いの礎。特定の道具で
We'll complete Fornival's quest as well.
一人では何もできません。普段はもっと活気があるのでしょう。
Oh, also, keep forgetting to start this one,
武器や防具屋などで
the Assassin's
この
Quest.
人はいろんな表情を持っていますね。
よくお気を。
Ooh, ominous. Should we be fine? Probably. Maybe.
魔物に怯えず暮らせる良い町です。
You're still here.
どうも。
What's up with that?
好きなのさ了解だ
So we're just going to spam rests until
体力
Fornival's
回復
trial's over.
好きなのさ了解だ好きなのさ了解だ好きなのさ了解だ
That should do it.
強化できる装備はありませんか？救済に無名騎士。この町には不穏な噂が多いようです。
各社奴らしかも奴らの解決に。
裁判やつとはもちろん
Now that Fornival's trial's over, we can go back to Windcroft Tower and get that key. I won't put you through watching me do that though. Considering I've been up there 3 times already this bloody stream. And again, I'm already wearing what parts of the Malorian armor set that I have an interest in. See, the arms are basically overshadowed by these crested arm guards that still fit the Malorian set. They have the same crest. They're a slightly different shade of black, but in the in-game lighting most of the time it looks pretty much identical. And again, the crests match. And they're significantly stronger than the Malorian armed guards. And of course, I don't really wear helmets that hide faces at all. Mostly wear circlets and the like. So the Malorian helm's useless.
救済に無名騎士。この町には不穏な噂が多いようです。
こ
宿地には常に確保しておきましょう。
Alright, so plenty to do,
旅
but
の準備は整いまし
I
た
think
か？
we'll go and end here, and we'll pick up and do the rest of this stage next time. So, hope you enjoyed, and see you then.